Hey everyone, it's Devine and happy Halloween, and welcome to the Tarot Mini Forecast this week for water signs. And I am using the Gateway to the Divine Tarot. I'm also using, oh gosh, I'll close all these off. I'm also using the Hanson Roberts deck, and I rub my nose because I've got my crystal here. I'm also using, because you know that, I had the Hanson Roberts deck in my hand. I'm also using the, I don't even know what I'm saying, the Domino Love Angels, okay, for love and relationships, and also emotionally, like how you see yourself or what you're healing from. These are very important. So not everybody wants to have a love and relationship reading. That's cool. Everybody needs some kind of healing in some direction. So let's start off with Pisces, then Cancer, then Scorpio, okay? Now I hope this finds you happy and well, and I'm going to get a feeling. Okay, so I'm going to tune into Pisces. Okay, what am I feeling for Pisces? Okay, move forward fearlessly, okay? It's time to move forward fearlessly, that kind of energy. Okay, Pisces, what's happening? Oh my gosh, you need a real clear answer. So let's keep going. Pisces. Here it is. All right, Pisces, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm using the Gateway to the Divine cards. They're a little bit different. And we have the Seven of Swords energy here. Okay, interesting. There's many different card decks, of course, and I always get a different feeling no matter what is happening here. I've been holding this crystal for, this is like a little piece of auralite, and I've been holding it, and I've been getting all these itchies, and it is Halloween too. All right, so the Seven of Swords. This is usually indicating something going on at night, as you can tell by the coloring here. The Seven of Swords is a feeling of anticipation of something negative, like a feeling of something's going to happen, it's going to steal everything away, it's going to take it away from me, or something of, or maybe you've been a victim of someone thieving things, or you've just found out something's gone missing or something. You feel like something's being ripped out from underneath you. But you can see this person here is kind of like sneaky, you know. This is not indicating you, by the way, but this person is like, okay, what is this person doing? They're sneaking in, you know, hoping that they're undetected, but this bird is aware of everything that's going on, okay? There's a feeling of energy just being drained out of you, okay? I feel like someone behind the scenes, like maybe someone that you're not even thinking of, is being a negative in your life, and maybe not the best person for you to think about, or I don't know, have in your life at all, you know. Maybe you've been getting some kind of feeling about somebody, and it's time to let that person go, or maybe let the situation go. I do feel that someone is, you know, perhaps working against you in some way, and I don't say that lightly. You know, I know Pisces, and you know, you guys are a water sign, you know, very emotional. You know, you tend to be very sensitive to other people's situations too. Maybe this is someone, another situation too, and you have this feeling like something's not right. And maybe this is an indication that you shouldn't just think it. Maybe you start needing to speak up about a situation that's been worrying you, okay? When I see the Seven of Swords, it usually indicates that there's been some kind of robbery or theft or something underhand going on around you. And it also indicates to be aware of this. I can also talk about the nighttime, as I said before, and maybe you can't sleep, you're having trouble sleeping, something's keeping you awake. There's a lot of energy going on as we move into a new month as well. There's a lot of heightened sensitivity when there's new situations happening around us as well. And I said at the start, it's time to move forward fearlessly. So this could also indicate this person is moving forward without any fear either. You know, they're just doing their thing and thinking that they're getting away with something, you know, but they're not going to. So whoever is trying to do something underhanded towards you is going to get found out. It doesn't matter. You know, this person, look at this bird is going to talk, okay? So if someone is trying to be sneaky behind your back, don't try to figure it all out or what their motives might be or whatever. They're going to get found out. On another level, okay, so let's talk about the positive side of things. You will have the revelation that you need. You will have the strength that you need to move forward. You will have all of the power of the universe coursing through you if that is what you focus on, you know, of all this positive energy, okay? Someone can try to mess with you and mess with your energy or send you stuff, all that they like, you know, or try to rob you blind or whatever it is that they're trying to do. It's going to be found out, okay? If someone is keeping information from you, they're going to get found out. So don't worry about it, okay? It's not worth it. So this could also be the reason, like if you've been having trouble sleeping or something, it could be because your mind is, you know, overgoing because you're trying to figure out, what is it? What is it? What am I doing? What's going on? So again, you know, working on clearing the energy and focusing on where you want to be and just keeping that as your focus and remembering that no matter what anyone tries to do to tear you down or upset you or whatever, it's going to be adjusted. I get that feeling like things are going to start to pan out and things are going to start to adjust in your life. I want to get a little bit more clarity for you guys on this. It's time to move away from anything that's bringing you down, you know. Energetically move away from it, shift your mindset away from it, physically move away from it, whatever it is. It doesn't do you any good, you know, thinking or trying to keep everybody else happy either. So something not balanced. So let's have a look. Get a little bit of clarity for the Seven of Swords for Pisces. Okay. All right. So, okay, this is good. So the good news is coming. You've got the Page of Cups here. This is a very spiritual kind of energy that comes with it too. Page of Cups being a water sign, you know, Pisces as well. You know, something is revealed. Messages are coming forward. Maybe a younger person is talking, you know, and saying, hey, this is happening, you know, and that's the feeling that you've been getting. I knew something was going on, and then it gets revealed to you, you know. Or you just have that psychic insight. You start, you know, working on the positive intuitive impulses, you know, that you're working with crystals and you're working with meditation and you're starting to get yourself out of that fear kind of energy, you know, and into that more loving, positive Pisces energy, you know, which is here. So see this sort of like tidal wave behind. So it's like the worst situation on an emotional level is behind you now. Okay, now you've got insight and clarity. I'm just going to have a look what's in his... Oh, okay. It's some kind of like insignia that's shining, I guess, on the shirt there. And the hand is going up towards this. It's just like, here's the information. It's all here for you. It's all positive. Positive news is moving forward. So even if you're worried about someone underhanded or doing something wrong, the truth is going to be revealed. Also, for some people, it's like this emotional roller coaster also needs to stop. And maybe you're not also in some ways really taking care of yourself like you should really be. Like if you were giving advice to someone else, you would know what to say and, you know, hey, you should be doing this or you should be doing that. And maybe you're just a little bit harsh, like you got that little bit of harsh energy towards yourself or have an expectation of something, you know, going in a certain way. But with this card here, it all changes because you get the positive news that you're looking for. You get the message or the email or the phone call or something, good news that you've been waiting for, and it brings you, you know, comfort and it brings you peace within yourself. It's like you don't have to worry about those little things anymore either. So even though you had the Seven of Swords energy, as you move forward fearlessly, you know, and you move forward with the things that you want, the news comes, you know, the information comes, the revelations happen, and you're like, okay, now I get what's really going on. Now I can deal with things, you know. It's interesting, but this will mean something different to everyone, of course. Hopefully that brings you a little bit of sort of understanding and clarity. But let's have a look how you're going emotionally, relationships, and, you know, maybe something that you need to heal here. Love and relationships for Pisces. Not going to fit everybody, that's cool. Okay, conflict. This could be what this card is here. Conflict, definitely. Okay. Okay, there'll be a time of trial, a time of upset. Okay. Be careful of what you are saying to yourself. This is true. Be careful of what you're saying to yourself. Don't be hard on you. Okay. When we see things, you know, shifting around us, or, you know, when we've been through a lot of different situations in the past, or, you know, maybe there's been an abuse or something going on, sometimes we can expect something, you know, in our life to go in a certain direction, or we expect someone to say things in a certain way because it's always happened, you know. But you've done a lot of work on yourself spiritually, you know, you've done a lot of clearing. So why would everything be like it was before, you know? Why don't we focus on the good news that we want to have happening? And if something is conflicting and something is upsetting and something is worrying and we're saying the wrong things, or whatever it is that we're doing, that we're saying, hey, that's not me. I need to just chill out for a minute and clear my energy because I know where I want to be going, you know? So Archangel Adriel is one of the angels of love and relationships, and that's what all of these angels are named here on my deck. And it brings in that awareness, an awareness of conflictions, either, you know, with other people or within yourself. And those conflictions can cause you to do and say and be in ways which are not like you, you know. So it's saying it's a little bit of a trial going on. Okay, how do you really feeling about a situation? How do you want the situation to turn out? Because if you want things to be really positive, you know, try to head yourself in that direction. Move forward fearlessly. And when I say that, it means leave the fear away from you, because it doesn't help you. You know, it only brings you into confliction, you know, and worrying about what people think or do or say, or if someone's against you, or if someone's got a hidden agenda, or something like that, you know. Remember that we've got this positive Page of Cups energy here. So you're going to find out, you know, it's a very loving card. It's a very emotional card. You know, the love is there for you, you know. So try not to conflict within yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. This is huge for Pisces because they always are, you know. It's always their fault. It's always something. But that's a habit too. So just without being hard on yourself, say, okay, I recognize these things. You know, I recognize sometimes where I go wrong. I recognize where other people have hurt me, where I've been upset, where I need to forgive myself and other people for these things, because I deserve happiness. I deserve to be free of all that stuff and have an abundant and happy life. And whoever's sending me negative stuff, whatever, you know, keep on sending it because it's not bothering me, you know. I'm clear. I've got support. I've got protection around me, kind of thing, you know. Stop being really, really in control of your energy. So Pisces, that's interesting. Interesting messages for you, you know, moving forward fearlessly. Remember that within yourself, you know. And gosh, everybody's had like a little bit of a lesson this week, because we're moving into, you know, we're going to go into a new year. We don't want to take everything with us. We want to be fresh, you know. Okay, so Cancer, happy Halloween. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you will enjoy the messages. I'm using the Gateway to the Divine Tarot. I am using the Hanson Roberts deck to clarify. And for love and relationships, and also how we see ourselves, I'm using the Domino Love Angels cards. guess you can call them. So let's start, and I'll try to get a feeling for you, Cancer, see what's going on with you. Okay, Cancer. Okay. Now for Cancer, I'm kind of getting like an unresolved issue. Something eating at you a little. Unresolved issues, the words I get. Okay, let's see what comes up for Cancer. That's the card. But unresolved issue, but there's victory ahead. Okay? This is you on the horse, you know, prancing away, getting recognition. And it's more recognizing in this sort of situation, I feel for you, Cancer, that you're starting to see yourself in a different way. This has been really good for you. It's like you've had a healing, you've had a change, you've shifted perspective, you've cleared away cords and things. You know, you've been doing a lot of inner work, Cancer. And maybe there's been things that you wouldn't normally try. You know, you've been doing something completely different to spark interest in your life. It's kind of changed you, like how you are. You've got more courageous as you've been going on, you know. I feel that for some of you, this is recognition within the workplace, of course. This is the card that usually comes out when you're getting a raise or a promotion. And if that's something that you want, the energy is right there. But I'm getting this groundedness, you know, strength within you, which is fabulous. Because you normally, you know, Cancer can be, you know, you can be so powerful in so many ways, and you can worry about some things too, you know. And that's changing, you know, you're changing your perspective on how you see things and how you do things, you know, in your life, etc. It's really, really good for you. You've really come a long way, and you should be really proud of yourself for how far you've actually come. Let's clarify this with the Hanson Roberts deck. Oops, hope I'm not got it upside down. Okay, here we go. Okay. For Cancer, about the Six of Wands. It's like real victory for you, you know? Oh my God, this was underneath the deck when I held it up for you all. There you go. There you become this strong person. You know, maybe some of you are getting a promotion to become the boss. And this is definitely the Emperor card is definitely someone who's the boss, okay? Maybe you just like that confidence is here, you know, in your life. And maybe you didn't have it before, and all of a sudden, and if it's not there now, it's coming. All of a sudden, the offer comes in and the situation changes and life begins to change and you're seeing yourself differently. All of a sudden, everything changes in your life for the better. I love this when I see this in card readings. It's like you have because he's got the Ankh in his hand, it's like you've got the knowledge of a lot of things here. Maybe you're not always using all of your knowledge, you know, to your own benefit. Maybe, you know, you hide yourself away a little bit or something. But here you're starting to come out, you know, and whatever it is that you're deciding that you want to do, it's going to be very successful for you. Clear your energy, you know, say to yourself, I'm excited for my future. You know, I'll be ready for any challenge that's coming through. For some people, you know, this time of year, Halloween, etc., it's a time where the veil is very thin. This could be something about someone's father here too, just sending that strength and love and independence to you also. So for Cancer, you know, you guys are flying high. You're doing amazing. If not, don't worry, it's coming, okay? Try not to let yourself get caught up too much, but focus on this amazing future that you have created for yourself. You've done the work. You know, now it's time to reap the rewards. Now for your love and relationships and how you see yourself. Don't forget to check your moon and rising sign too. I mean, you could check all of the elements if you wanted to. All the planets. Okay. For Cancer, what do they need to know? Okay, the card's kind of stuck here. Family. Okay. Shekinah. So it says there's a new addition coming into your life and cleansing and clearing happening in the home. Shekinah can bring in like an actual child, someone coming to stay with you, something changing within your family, like a blossoming, like a complete, you know, success sort of story here. So maybe if there are issues with you and family, then this is healing as well. And maybe if that's, again, if that's what you're looking for, a family in your life, or you've had issues with your family, this is also saying that something very healing is overtaking you now. Something is shifting within you, something is changing within you, which is allowing you to let go of a lot of stuff too. You know, stuff that may have annoyed you in the past. You know, you're seeing things differently. You're spending more time perhaps having meaningful conversations. And if you don't have any family, sometimes friends are closer than blood, you know. That's definitely been the case for me. And there's maybe a new friend, which is family to you, just coming into your life. And this is so positive. I feel for Cancer that, you know, the energy that you're creating now for yourself is really, really strong and positive and confident. And I don't think that you're going to allow the way things were before to creep up on you. I mean, you can if you want to. You can go back to being worried or stressed or whatever. But I think now you've worked out that you can create abundance in your life by, you know, thinking about yourself as being capable of anything, you know, and feeling this self-confidence, and without being cocky or anything like that, I don't mean that, but feeling strong in who you are. And this very confidence, you know, this is what makes you attractive to people. You know, if you're really confident and strong, people are going to believe that, you know. So be proud of yourself for how far you've already come in your life, and know that your loved ones are looking down at you going like, yes, you know, you finally stop beating yourself up. You're there, you're moving forward, and you have amazing talents, and it's time to showcase this as well. And this is awesome for Cancer, so I hope you enjoyed your message, of course. And now I'm moving on to Scorpio. I don't mean for you guys to go kind of last, but that's how I remember everything. So Scorpio, what am I feeling for you? A little bit of worry in some way, but you're pushing it off. That's good. Here we go, Scorpio. Okay, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so you're pushing it off. There's a few things that are going on in your life right now. And, you know, there's a lot of trigger points, you know, things just like eating at you or niggling at you, or this is happening, or there's a lot of things going on at once. And you are the type of person, as we know, the type of energy that tends to want to fix everybody's broken hearts, or fix everybody's problems, or heal people, or rescue people. You just have it in your nature to do this. You know, you may not even realize how much energy you place in a person, place, or situation. And the Seven of Wands talks about the underdog, you know, and that you're going to be able to push past all of this and move forward into the future that you want for yourself. It's almost like the last little things, you know, are coming up to annoy or upset, or you know, just little irritations or something coming to the surface, and you're dealing with them, but you're dealing with them from a distance instead of getting right into it like you might have in the past. You sort of back a little bit, and that's really good for you. You're detaching yourself, you're cutting the cords a little bit, you're moving backwards, and you're like, hey, I don't have to be so into this. I can help someone from a distance, you know, and not feel like it's my responsibility to cleanse, clear, shift, change, clear, you know, blah, blah, fix it all magically, wave your magic wand kind of thing. No, you're sitting back and you're going, okay, you know, people are dealing with stuff, and I don't need to get involved in this. Like, so I'm just going to give them my advice from a distance, and I'm going to detach. That's perfect. Last week, you had a lot of energies, like everywhere, you know. This week, you're like, I'm not doing that to myself again. It was too much. It was overburdening myself. I need to chill, you know, and you're doing that, and that's awesome. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands for Scorpio. Here we go. There we go. Again, Scorpio, you got the Lover's card, okay? The angels are coming and bringing you love and support because you did this, you know. You weren't so into it all, which was amazing for you. You rescued yourself kind of thing. And because of this, there's a new turn of events that's happening. a new feeling of love in your life, a new feeling of love for yourself even. And repairing, sort of getting this word, repairing bonds. Maybe that you felt might have been broken. Maybe there's someone, maybe an old friend just comes back in or pops up on Facebook or something, and it's like, oh my God, you know, there it is, kind of situation for you. But this is a very loving card as well. You know, the Lover's card, a soulmate card. So maybe this is someone from your past or someone from a past life also making an appearance. It's directly because you've detached. I know that because I know how Scorpios are. You really do try to help everybody, you know, but you didn't get yourself completely involved, and you've seen how this has helped you immensely to do that. This has opened up your heart. This has brought you in a new direction. And maybe there's just a lot of love surrounding you, which is awesome. Like, even though there's been some chaos and ups and downs and upsets, there's a lot of love surrounding you. So absorb all that in, you know. Okay, so let's have a look at the angels of love, Domino love angels, and a message for Scorpio. Also, some part of yourself that you might be healing. Okay. I think we got this last week. Angel Donquil, this is not love. Directly goes against this. But it says, if there's someone that you like but you're unsure of their feelings, okay, that goes without saying. Or you've been upset or abused or whatever it is, you know, if you're not sure about someone's feeling, that in itself tells you something. Just underneath this card, though, I want to point out that there's the card of Archangel Servial, Overseas Adventure. So it's saying that, you know, that there could be something overseas, or there could be someone overseas, or, you know, maybe you're writing to someone or something like that. But it says an overseas adventure, maybe you're just going by yourself, will prove significant. Your love is from another place, has an accent, or may seem opposite to you. Okay, you'll find a way, hold the faith. That's always a positive thing. Like, no matter what's going on in your life, just keep your energy and holding the faith in it. Some people just have friends, you know, like overseas people that may lead you into another situation, that may lead you into someone really special in your life. Or maybe you know someone overseas like me, you know, maybe I'm your friend who's overseas. Hi. And, you know, maybe through this person that you might, that you know, there could be some kind of interesting situation that develops, or it's just saying to you, overseas adventure, you've been thinking about it, you've been wanting to do it, you know, or you want to go to the ocean, or you want to get away, time to do it, you know. It's time to get on a plane and just risk, you know, take a risk, take the plunge kind of thing. So the way in which you've been feeling about yourself is very protective, you know, and that's evident from the Seven of Wands. Especially since last week, like when we did the readings last week, there's a more protective energy about you now. You've worked out, you know, you needed to have some lessons, I guess, along the way. Sometimes we can be in a situation of grief all of a sudden, like grieving, you know, and we reach out and think that, okay, someone's affection or someone's kindness is more than what it really is too. For other people, you know, in love and relationships, you've got the Lover's card here, remember. So if you're already in a relationship, you know, there's things to build on, there's things to strengthen. Maybe you're going through a time of trial, and now, you know, everything's come together. You know, you're coming together clearly. It's like there's a deepening in this situation here. So overall for Scorpio, you've learnt, you've held your energy, you know, you've held back kind of thing. You've held your own, you've detached yourself from everybody's drama. It's done you so much good, you know. Now it's time for a new adventure to begin, and you're going to be ready, okay, for this situation to start. Call in the angels of the universe to assist you and create an easy path for yourself too, because you're totally worth it, okay? So I hope that everybody has enjoyed their messages this week. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to have the guidance for the month of November coming up really soon. But until then, lots of love and goodbye for now.